Hello and welcome to We Grow Wednesday. It is Wednesday, January 2020, 2025, 2020. Oh, too many 20s. Guys, it is the 22nd of January, 2025. We're going to play a little intro, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We're going to get back here and check out some awesome things going on in the world. If you are checking out the replay, check out the show. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment, and we will get back with you. So we'll be right back. If you could help me out with the tags and the likes and the shares and all that good stuff, and let's go. Let's grow.
The indoor farmer has a tale to tell. Under the glow of LED lights where his stories dwell. He's not just growing greens, he's sowing seeds of thought. In a studio with a microphone where wisdom's bought. We grow Wednesday from 8 to 9. Tune in, folks, for our communal time. With Waylon, we'll learn to grow in life, in love, and in what we sow. He's a man of the soil and a man of the word, a veteran with a vision, his voice undeterred. From cannabis tales to the latest farm tech, his shows where the nerds and the farmers intersect. He lights up the airwaves with truth and care, sharing joys, the highs, and yes, the wear and tear. On We Grow Wednesday, we're all one big team. Growing together is the ultimate dream. We Grow Wednesday from 8 to 9. Tune in, folks, for a communal time. We'll live and we'll learn to grow in life, in love, and in what we sow. He's a man of the soil and a man of the word, a veteran with a vision, his voice undeterred. From cannabis tales to the latest farm tech, his shows where the nerds and the farmers intersect. He lights up the airwaves with truth and care, sharing joys, the highs, and yes, the wear and tear. On We Grow Wednesday, we're all one big team. Growing together is the ultimate dream. We Grow Wednesday from 8 to 9. Join Waylon for our journey so fine. Learning, laughing, and sometimes sad, but always together from the good to the bad. He speaks of the benefits, the pros and the cons of the plant that has helped him feel less withdrawn. With guests from all walks, stories to share, Waylon makes sure that no one feels like they're there alone. So come every Wednesday, find your place in his light, where Waylon, the indoor farmer, invites you to grow not just plants, but your soul, your mind, in a world where together we're truly aligned. Tune in and grow with us, let's expand our view on We Grow Wednesday with Waylon. It's true.
Waylon, the indoor farmer, has a tale to tell. Under the glow of LED lights where his stories dwell, he's not just growing greens, he's sowing seeds of thought. In a studio with a microphone where wisdom's bought. We Grow Wednesday from 8 to 9. Tune in, folks, for a communal time with Waylon. We'll learn to grow in life, in love, and in what we sow. He's a man of the soil and a man of the word, a veteran with a vision, his voice undeterred. From cannabis tales to the latest farm tech, his shows where the nerds and the farmers intersect. He lights up the airwaves with truth and care, sharing joys, the highs, and yes, the wear and tear. On We Grow Wednesday, we're all one big team. Growing together is the ultimate dream. We Grow Wednesday from 8 to 9. Tune in, folks, for a communal time with Waylon. We'll learn to grow in life, in love, and in what we sow. He's a man of the soil and a man of the word, a veteran with a vision, his voice undeterred. From cannabis tales to the latest farm tech, his shows where the nerds and the farmers intersect. He lights up the airwaves with truth and care, sharing joys, the highs, and yes, the wear and tear. We grow and they all one.
All right. Hello, and welcome to the middle of the week. It is Wednesday once again. We grow Wednesday every Wednesday, 8 o'clock Central Time. And today is January 22nd, 2025. Let's go, guys. There's a lot going on. There's a ton of big changes happening because of the administration changing over, but that really does ripple down to all sorts of different places that we may not always think about. And we're going to look into some interesting articles that might be coming out and different things happening. I know there's been a lot of directives been given to our health departments and our CDC and things like that, and so maybe we'll find some information on it. And of course, we're going to check out some funny and interesting things too within our food and agriculture industry, like we do on Wednesdays. Unless I have a guest, I like to have a guest like last week. Last week's episode was awesome. We had a hell of a conversation with our friend Tala over there on X. So shouts out again to Tala for coming on. And it was just like a nonstop. Like we actually talked for a while after the show too. Like we couldn't. It was like we couldn't stop talking. It was great. So go back and check that out if you get time. Anyway, we're going to be getting into it. We got about 2 minutes until 7:10 on the Mountain Time, and so we're gonna partake a little bit on that, and we're gonna get going. So if you could help us out, hit the like button, share it out, tag some friends, all that good stuff. Share it to some other platform. I don't care. Share it to email it to a friend maybe. Write it down. You could write it down and just like send it to somebody in the mail. You could do that. Just write down Waylon, the indoor farmer, and bam, lick a stamp on that business and just send her on out. You know what I mean? That's what's up. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna get it going. I see you guys commenting away. I appreciate that very much. Oh yeah, we're gonna also we're doing a number spin, and we're gonna have this sort of a constant challenge for a door prize. If you guys want a door prize, we got up to 20 people last night. Let's see if we can get to 25 tonight, just to kind of keep it at somewhere close, but maybe somewhere as a little bit bigger. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do something a little bit different, and we may end up doing this for the number wheel. Maybe not this week. Try to start it next week on a fresh week. But what we're going to do is, if you are here in the comments when we do the spin as a subscriber, you will get two indoor farmer coupons. Two indoor farmer coupons. So if you happen to be here during the time we do the spin for the door prize later, which will be towards the end of the show, and that's going to be a sort of just I don't know, it's a little incentive. We'll see how it works out. And of course, you still have the other new things that I've been changing. If you haven't heard about these, if you spend one of our gift codes from one of our sponsors, that you might have won a prize on game night on Sunday nights, 5:30 Central Time. If you go there and play that game night and you win a prize that's on one of our sponsors' websites, and they give you a gift code to get to the website and use that for like $10, $25, whatever it is, to get that discount off on their website. If you use it, actually get it used, and whatever within this month, you let me know and I verify it, and we'll put you on another wheel for a giveaway. So it's going to probably be more coupons. Again, that's worth money. That's worth real swag. That's worth swag packs. That's worth my indoor farmer stuff that we're buying now. It's worth a lot of different things. It's worth a game night ticket. You could change it in. You could trade it for a game night ticket, a swag pack. You trade it for indoor farmer swag, and you can also trade it for specific gift cards to our specific sponsors that you like. One that you might want specifically. You save enough of them up, 4 of them at least. Okay, I'm sick of like repeating all of that stuff, guys, but I want to make sure I keep putting that out there, especially to anyone that's new, anyone that might want to join the community. For $2, you get so much more. So let's get into it. We're going to be having some fun. Oh, we're already past. We're 8:11 here. I missed it. Yeah, we're going to put it just outside the screen here. See that? I'm sure enough to put my arm up. Okay, just keep the camera there for a second. But yeah, happy 7:10 in the mountain time for any of you cannabis enthusiasts. We also, speaking of, we're going to get into the post I put out. We're going to do this every Wednesday. That shows it's the cover for tonight's show, but it also has a challenge in there. Show us some pictures of what you have growing. Does not have to be cannabis. Obviously, that's not my main thing, but there's a lot of cannabis in there. It looks like from a few people had posted some cool pictures. So we're going to get into that a little later in the show, probably the second half, and look at what some of the people have posted. And if you're watching now and you want to go post on it, go right ahead. We'll be showing them all off here a little bit later. But for now, cheers. We're going to do a little rainbow limes. Rainbow limes from Drizzle Dab. What's up, Red Six in the house? Cheers, brother. We should keep the energy level up, and let's play a little MJ's Baked Goods. What am I showing off? Well, we were going to look into some news going on in the agriculture community.
She's the queen of the bake. MJ's Baked Goods, oh, what a treat to take.
We get to 25 people, we'll do a door prize.
From your head to your feet in your kitchen.
Right now we're doing our dab for 7:10 Mountain Time.
And we love you so. She runs a group on Facebook where the good times roll. With cannabis cookies, cakes, and a pie that's on parole. Her treats are legendary, they'll make your day.
Pies on parole, Margaret. It's out on parole.
With your pastry so prime, you sponsor the fun at game night every time. With Waylon hosting, the laughter's free. At the indoor farmer game night, it's where you wanna be. Every Sunday evening, the community gathers round.
All right, let me fix this.
Games and giggles. With MJ's treats profound. She's the life of the party. She's the heart of the day.
There we go. I don't want to leave that up here all night, but
how could we ever say no? Her podcast, it's the talk of the town. You see, with prizes and laughs, it's the place to be. MJ's name, it echoes far and wide for her love of the plant and her baking pride. Oh, MJ,
let's go. Okay, share this in.
You're an icon, a legend in this cannabis game. So here's to MJ, let's raise a cheer for the fabulous woman who we all hold dear. So if you're looking for joy or a treat to appease, come find MJ where the cannabis pleases. At MJ's Baked Goods, where love is baked in. With MJ, the fun never has to end.
Trade overhaul plan. See, that's what I'm talking about. I knew there was something in here. Immediately begin to overhaul our trade system and revoke also an electric vehicle mandate.
Named MJ with a glow, you'll know. With her initials so clever, she's the queen of the bake. MJ's Baked Goods, how what a treat to take.
Ending the Green New Deal. I didn't know it was in action. Oh yeah. Were we illegally farting this whole time? I didn't know it. And we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate. Section HCPA rules targeting emissions.
The fun never has to end.
Okay, I'm just kind of skimming through here. Biden administration rule included the strongest pollution standards ever issued for passenger cars and trucks, agriculture, and biofuel. Okay. Argued the rule significantly ratchets up electric vehicle production while ignoring the benefits of renewable and alternative fuels.
Oh, what a treat to take. Oh, MJ, with your cookies so sweet, you've got the magic touch from your head to your feet in your kitchen.
So they want more. Okay. Let me turn this down a hair. Is this repeating? Oh, I think it's repeating. I didn't think about it repeating. Let's do switch it up a little bit here. Where's Red 6 at? He's in the house. Let me go with a Red 6. Oh yeah, there we go. So let's go here. Illinois Farm Bureau previously submitted written comments to EPA noting that tailpipe emission standards would effectively incentivize and force the auto industry to prioritize further development of electric vehicle battery and technology over liquid fuel advancements like corn-based ethanol and soy-based biodiesel. So here's where it comes in. So like when you're talking about the farm community, you're messing with their kitchen table, you're messing with their pocket when you disincentivize the growing of the corn and soy based ethanol. I'm not saying I like one over the other because I think they're both somewhat inefficient, but this is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak, because they're gonna push back here on, or at least they're gonna agree with Trump here because they would rather grow more of these biodiesels, I would assume. The IFB also initiated an action request resulting in about 2,000 members responding. Okay. While not proposing specifics, Trump touched on his plan to invoke tariffs. Okay. Now, I mean, for one, I understand some people's hesitancy on the tariffs or their dislike for tariffs, but tariffs have always been a thing. America just has always been like bent over, just letting people do stuff. Like we get it somehow. We get like the palms get greased or whatever, But this time, I guess we're gonna change it up. We're gonna do something different. Let's see if it works, right? Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens, he said. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, but I also understand when people say that it could give us at least a short-term pain with the pocketbook, but we'll see. This purpose, his administration will establish the external revenue service. Interesting. So there's going to be an external revenue service. We heard about this? I don't know, Rose. I think we might have more Americans that will just, make more things here. We'll see. Do you think it's fair that we get charged in other countries, but they don't get charged here? Do you think that makes sense? What's up, Cullen? To collect all tariffs, duties, that will be massive amount of money pouring into our treasury coming from foreign sources, he said. Okay. Again, I'm playing. I give you my opinion, but at the same time, I like to play. We'll wait and see. Let's see how it happens. Let's see what happens. Whether or not I agree with the policy, I still want to remain objective and be like, okay, well, there'll be a point where if it doesn't work, but I have a feeling it's going to work. Trump emergency includes order for 15-round E15. Okay, I don't even know what that must be a different story. Now trending, students go distance. Okay, public voting for new Illinois state flag opens now. What? A new Illinois state flag? Why would we be changing our state flag? Farmers ready for Arctic blast. Yeah, man. We're getting that Arctic blast right now. Excuse me. Let's see when was this? January 5th. Okay, yeah, yep. This was a few, early this month. Interesting. These might be older stories. Latest court action delays biofilling again, or BOI. Rural programs getting helped in comeback fight. Okay, good, good. That sounds like good things. We'll just see what it says here. The long-held idea that four-year university education was best for everyone is now recognized as flawed by many education advocates. Today, rural schools are bringing back displaced programs that will take time and resources. Okay. Career and technical CTE programs, once called vocational programs, were a significant part of the fabric of rural schools across Illinois and the nation. Several decades ago, a huge pendulum swing took place across the country that all but wiped out this valuable CTE programming, said Patrick Twome, superintendent of Macomb School, District 185, and a longtime rural school advocate. Okay. Interesting. I don't know that I want to necessarily read the rest of it, but I think I get it. It's kind of like our some of our fine arts programs that get taken out because the budgeting, stuff like that. Except I think, I hate to say this is more important, but programs that get kids interested in growing food and things like that, agriculture, I think are maybe a little more important as far as necessity, like we all got to eat kind of necessity. All right, let me clean this out here. Let me check some comments. What's up, bro? You should check out some of the entries for the new flag. Oh, okay. That's a good call. That's a good call. Let's check it out. Is it going to be should be at the bottom of this. Let's go here. Yeah, okay. Illinois. There it is. There are a lot of low-key factors that represent Illinois, and most people wouldn't think about, or it says would think about, like the silhouette of our state or Lincoln. So we're gonna have Lincoln on the flag, but I really wanted to focus on agriculture for my design because that's Illinois that I know. Okay, so that's one designer. Okay, here's one. Wow, that's interesting. Flag 2246 was designed by graphic designer Colleen Hayes with support of her design team at Clannon Creative and Champaign. Design for okay, interesting. Okay, I want to look at them all now. Oh, look at that one. We're the butterfly state. Look at us, guys. We're the butterfly state. I don't know. I mean, would you guys mind that flag? Like we surround our butterflies with stars to show how majestic they are. Thanks, Perry. Like it and share it out. If we get up to 25 viewers in the house, we'll do a giveaway for the door prize. We are going to do another spin for the subscribers tonight. And we are going to say, if you're in the house, if you are here when we do the door prize spin and you are subscribed, you get a double coupon. You get two. You get two. Now, this one's interesting, though. Nothing wrong with our flag. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with our flag either. This is kind of weird that we're like trying to. Why does every flag have to have some kind of picture on it? The last one looked like waves of corn or something. Let's see, let's look at the next one. My hope is that Illinois flag will truly represent Illinois, a state with a strong workforce in agriculture, Champaign, and so much more. Okay. That's it. There's only two. There was only two. Okay, well, it's okay. Is that really all that they haven't had any new articles on this website for a while? Colorado House, wait, what did it say? Colorado House approves bill to let doctors prescribe psilocybin after federal approval. Did we read this already? Let's see. That was from January 22nd. No, we did not read this. This is new. Okay. Colorado lawmakers have advanced a bill that would allow a form of psilocybin to be prescribed as a medication if the federal government authorities, I'm sorry, authorizes its use. About a week after legislation was filed by Rep. Anthony Hartsook, Republican, and Kyle Brown, Democrat, as well as Senator Daphne Michelson, Janet, Democrat, and the House passed it on a voice note on second reading on Wednesday. Similar to legislation that Governor Jared Polis, Democrat, signed into law in 2022 regarding the medical dispensing use of MDMA. And this is Colorado, huh? MDMA, medical MDMA. You're just dancing your ass off like naked on your front lawn with a glow stick tied around your neck, and the cops are like, "Sir, what's going on? What are you on? What drugs are you? I'm just taking my medicine, man. I'm just taking my medicine, MDMA, man. Can you turn the music up?" You're like, "Sir, those are sirens. Those are sirens. That's not music, sir. You need to you need to calm down, man." That's crazy. That's crazy. MDMA, medical MDMA. That sounds interesting. You always wanted to move to Colorado? Yeah, that higher elevation though, Joe. The higher elevation could get you. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's see. Where we at here? MDMA, the bipartisan bill that advanced would empower doctors to prescribe drugs containing crystalline polymorph psilocybin, pending federal reform. Colorado already legislated psilocybin and several other psychedelics for adults 21 and older through a voter approved ballot initiative. But the new proposed reform would make it so drugs containing an isolated crystallized version synthesized from psilocybin could become available under physician's prescription. Do you guys see? Do you see what's happening here? Does anyone see what's happening here? I want to see if any of you guys are seeing this here. Okay, they basically said, okay, we'll do that as long as the drug contains an isolated crystallized version that's synthesized. That's the key word right here. Hold on. Maybe you can't see this because I don't have it. There we go. Synthesized from psilocybin. Okay. So yes, it's synthesized from psilocybin, but that is like synthetic, THC. Basically, they're saying that it has to be made through pharmaceutical means, and it's going to have to be prescribed through the medical industry. Prescribed. I mean, do we see this? Alter it and make money, Chris. Yeah, they're going to be able to weaken it if they want, but also add a bunch of random crap into it. Oh, we put this in it for in case of this. That's what's happening. What's up, Elisa? Thought DMA puts holes in your heart, or MDMA. I thought it was your brain, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just ecstasy with all the other crap and ecstasy. There's a difference. Okay, Hartsook said on the floor on Wednesday that his legislation had nothing to do with the separation or the separate psychedelics law that voters approved, emphasizing that the drug in question is a synthetic compound. Emphasizing that it's a synthetic. Hey, this is our drug from my company. Whatever health enterprises. It is designed and going through the trials. Designed and going through the trials at the Federal Food and Drug Administration. Okay, so FDA is involved here. The FDA is like, oh yeah, we're gonna legalize this synthetic mushroom. Does it grow a mushroom? Nope. It's just gonna be in little capsules. He said, now I know many of us have concerns about the FDA and how they do things. Bingo. But right now, that is what we have as an agency. And depending on what the FDA does in their trial, if they approve it and then the DEA then reschedules it, then it can be used. Okay, reschedules it. It's not even a thing. They're creating it. It's a new thing. They'll have to reschedule it to whatever they decide. Colorado as a state, the way our constitution goes, when you come in with a new medication like this for treatment, it requires the state to say yay or nay. The sponsor said most states have an automatic that if the feds approve a medication that is approved at the state level, we don't do that here. Okay. So they aren't going to just automatically approve it if the FDA does its testing. The reason I'm doing this now in advance is so we don't have to wait. Okay, so they're probably going to push it out across many states, not just Colorado. It says we don't have to wait, and veterans and people that have not responded to other treatments don't have to wait for us to come back here and get the wheels moving, he said. That is the sole purpose of trying to do this. Well, sure, yeah, the sole purpose, no one's going to make any money on this. The sole purpose is just to, get the wheels moving, guys. We're just getting the wheels moving. It's not. It's nothing more than just a little. Well, we might be greasing the wheels a little bit. We greasing the slicks a little bit here. I don't know. Do you guys think I'm reading too far into this? Just comment below. I think I'm pinning it right on the head here. I believe they are isolating something that they think is psilocybin, and they're going to try to mass produce it in a lab in a crystalline form, and it's just going to be terrible. Brown also said during the debate that this bill is about making sure that the active ingredient psilocybin, is subject to the same rigorous evidence-based standards that every other medication in our FDA drug approval process goes through. Sure. The same. Basically, they say this says it is subject to the same greasing the same palms that every other medication in our FDA drug approval process has to go through. That's what that says right there. You know what I'm saying? Palms are sweaty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right, Elisa? They're like, this drug we'll have to pay off all the same people that we pay off for, Tylenol or whatever. The bill's findings section states that the treatment-resistant depression is a major public health crisis. Treatment-resistant depression. Treatment-resistant. You just can't try real mushrooms. This is the only thing for you. This is the only thing you could possibly try is this synthetic psilocybin now. That's where you're at. You've tried everything else. You've tried it all. You've tried this. You've tried a little of that. Tried a little mescaline. You've, injected a little dandelion juice. Whatever you've tried just didn't work. And finally, you're back to asking the government to use their fake mushrooms. Can I get some of that psilocybin? You got that psilocybin out there? Hey, who's got some psilocybin up in this business? Yeah, that's what it's going to be called. Psilocybin. Oh, coined it. You guys heard it here first. Resistance depression is a major public health risk. Psilocybin has been shown in clinical trials to reduce depression score significantly for patients with treatment-resistant depression when compared to active placebos, active placebos. Listen, yes, it has worked, but the real stuff, not this. They're still working. They're creating it still. Like no one knows. Like, oh, they're doing the testing right now. Oh, sure, sure. It's probably like K2. Yeah. Well, look, does it get them fucked up? Oh, sure. Check. Send it on to the government. We got this. Says therefore, the General Assembly declares that it is in the best interest of the people of Colorado that behavioral health professionals in Colorado have the ability to provide crystalline polymorph psilocybin. Crystalline polymorph psilocybin. Really? When you got to add some funky ass words like that shit, polymorph, polymorph. That was the thing I could do in World of Warcraft back in the day, like 10 years ago. You could play somebody. I think it was the shaman, and you could turn people into a sheep. You could turn them into a sheep, and it was called polymorph. I believe. I'm fairly sure that's what it was called. And man, look at this. We got crystalline. Yeah, yeah. What are you doing? What are you on these days? I got that crystalline. Whoop, whoop. You got some crystalline? Oh, that sounds good. It sounds like a street drug by itself. That sounds like a street drug all by itself. That is insane. We got okay. So, guys, would you rather just buy some mushrooms from somebody, or would you want crystalline polymorph psilocybin? Or we call it psilocybin for short. Wow. It says to treat patients with treatment resistant depression. That's a new thing, TRD. You got the TRD. Oh, I'm so resistant to treatment. Give me more treatment and give me more drugs. I'm resistant. I mean, I believe there's people resistant to pain medication. There's people resistant to some people aren't affected the same way by the same drugs. But now they're creating a new thing now, the TRD. The FDA ultimately approves it for prescription use. So they want all of the psychiatric and mental health professionals to have access to it, meaning that will be the preferred thing of choice. They'll be like, hey, would you like me to prescribe you some psilocybin? And you'll be like, what? Oh, man, and you get it. And it's like this capsule with crystal inside of it, and you're like, whoa, is this like did they give me meth? What is going on here? And yeah, no, you're like, these aren't mushrooms, like that's just, man. Psilocybin would still be listed as a controlled substance under state status or statute. with the nuance that state law permits adults to cultivate and possess certain amounts of the raw mushroom, but this bill would create an additional carve out exempting crystalline polymorph psilocybin from the definition of the psychedelics. It's the government's new psychedelic. They're super psychedelic, federal psychedelic. As of this month, meanwhile, Colorado regulators regulars, are now authorized to approve licenses for psilocybin service centers. Psilocybin service centers, the PSC, where adults can access the psychedelic in control settings. Governor signed a bill to create the regulatory farm work for legal psilocybin. No, actually, this would be regular psychedelics in 2023. Okay. Lawmakers evidently are interested in setting the state up to allow for more conventional system of distribution for certain psychedelics. 2022, Polis also signed a bill to align state statute to legalize MDMA prescriptions if and when the federal government ultimately permits such use. Oh, interesting. It's a little different one there. Whether FDA moves forward with any such approval in uncertain, and agency faced criticism last year after rejecting an application to allow MDMA assistant therapy for people with PTSD. Yeah, I've heard that they were doing some testing with that a while back, actually. or some advocates and stakeholders are holding out hope that the tides could shift under the Trump administration, as the president has nominated several cabinet officials who back psychedelics, reform, including Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Secretary of U.S. Department of Health and Human Services that oversees FDA. Interesting, interesting. That's a different article. Huh. Well, there you have it. A little bit of politics for you, but we're going to actually look into maybe some other realms, like a little culture. We'll find out something interesting going on these days. From 2 weeks ago, Sports League took steps to update their marijuana. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I looked at that. We looked at that one already 4 weeks ago, a month ago. Yeah, nothing good in the culture side of things. Nothing new, at least. Now let's check out science and health. That's what we're here for. Let's grow. More American adults use cannabis as a sleep aid than chose prescription pills or alcohol to fall asleep. Poll shows, and that's interesting. You would think that less people would want to use cannabis as a sleep aid now that we know that cannabis supposedly suppresses your REM sleep. Now, who out there has trouble sleeping or getting that deep sleep? Do you always wake up still tired? Is it because you didn't get enough hours of sleep? Or do we think there is a correlation, or maybe, well, I mean, I'm not saying think. I know they say that this is true. I don't know. I can't reference any studies or anything like that. But I can I can say that it's supposed to suppress dreams, and it's supposed to suppress REM sleep. So, I don't know what to think about it. What do you guys think? Let's hear it from you guys. I'm going to get this wheel going for tonight's spin and possibly do another little dab. I've also, we haven't checked out the foodandwine.com yet. I'm sure that could be somewhat intriguing. Oh, we could check that out here in a moment. Okay, back to you. There we go. You just don't want a bunch of people tripping out, driving all over. Yeah, yeah. What if it's like a K2 thing where this crystalline stuff like makes people want to bite people's faces off and shit? You know what I mean? See, Sheena says, anytime the government agencies are involved, I would be a little bit suspicious and leery. Yeah, they're like, we're going to give you our own types of mushrooms. I promise it's good. Did you see the Rogan about Ibogaine? That guy there was hella smart. Was this recently, Joe? I want to move my camera just a little bit. Move over this way. This way. Yeah. So you're saying that was a recent episode? I haven't. I do watch a lot of Rogan, but not nearly like I used to. Not nearly like I used to. All right, so let's get an idea here whether we need to add anybody on the wheel for today. We got 15 in the house on the Facebook, 32 likes. We'll do that door prize if we can get 10 more people in the house. It's just a little challenge to my friends here hanging out. But I do hope that you appreciate that we could take time on Wednesday to go and look some things up. There's actually something that I wanted to talk about. There's this ad that I keep seeing. Let's race. Oh wow, okay, most relevant. There's an ad that I keep seeing about these sort of socks that are shoes and socks. They're this like chain link kind of fabric that you wear on your feet, and it goes around each toe, and it allows your toes to spread and everything. But it's supposed to be very like stronger than steel that you can like walk on whatever. But it lets your foot curve and and like you're wearing socks. It like feels like you're not wearing anything. That's what they say anyway. And I'm like, man, that's interesting because I feel like that's our feet do get kind of crammed into these shoes, and then our toes are getting shoved together where we really aren't, like that's not natural, right? That's not a natural shape for our feet, and the way they show it off. I'm like, yeah, that's so true. So hey, we do have someone to add here. Looks like number 23. Number 23 is going to be Coffin Kara. Cool, cool. Coffin Kara, number 23. Let's go. All right, and then let's check. Let's check down here. Kim, okay, got that. Oh, let's play a little something something while we're hanging out. I don't know if Cullen, are you still out there? Let's play a little Ode to Cullen. I like this one. It's a good one.
Cullen's got a garden where the magic grows. Tomatoes and the earth
Locals,
where the
check
wild
it out.
grows. With a smile and a bomb, he's got that mellow sway. Helping friends in the earth every single day.
Well, we still have people commenting multiple times. Very good. Okay, Smashley was 17. Okay, and Michelle was 18. Okay, Gerald's 22. Okay, Sean Cook 24. And we've got Charles, number 25. Trent Allgood, number 26. Ronald Blackwell, number 27. Get over into the thing. Let's see, Brendra and Terry, I already gave you numbers. That is why I put the extra comment once. Comment once. But some of you are not reading the post, but that's all right. That's all right. So I love yous anyway, but you know, gotta say it. Number 27 for Ronald Blackwell. So we got 27 we have to add, and I will refresh one time in case anyone's doing this now. Thanks, Ronald. One time we check it real quick. One time we check it. Oh, Joe Orzel, okay. Wait, is this? Oh, that's the race, okay. Got it. That's it. Will we get to the door prize tonight? I don't know. Okay, we got to add up to 27. $23, $24, $25, $27. I respond to your comment with your number, Chris. I don't have everybody's numbers memorized. Sorry, brother. And I'm not going back to look now. Kind of talked about Ibogaine and just okay. Let me see here. A couple weeks ago, okay. I'm gonna go maybe last week. Okay, what's governor of Texas? Oh, I didn't know that he had him on. Wow, that's a heck of a name. What's up, Grinding? Your name, Grinding to retire. Interesting. How are you? Appreciate you coming in over on the YouTube. Lisa, you got to take care of your piggy wiggy. Wiggly. Have a good shoe and good support. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to try them. I'm like, man, like it probably wouldn't be the warmest shoes for wintertime, but maybe we should design shoes with like a little wider toes. Like instead of being like closing in like this, like it has like a kind of like a duck bill, like a duck feet on our shoes. You know what I mean? Not huge, not like Bozo the Clown or anything, just a little bit. You know. Rick Perry. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hopeful things going on. I have high hopes that at least RFK can get into our health department and shake things up a little bit. Maybe we can get some of these chemicals out of our foods. I'd love to see a war on glyphosate. You know what I mean? Like, get that shit out of here. There's plenty of other ways to do things, and we've proven it. So get that shit out of here. 15 people in the house on the Facebook side. Got 6 over on the Rumble. Cheers, guys. You get 10 more on the Facebook side. We can do this. Right now, we're going to do this second spin of the week for subscribers. This will be going for a indoor farmer coupon with several options to use it for. All right, let's play another tune while we spin this. We're going to look into some more articles too. I'm still interested in what's happening over on foodandwine.com. What do we got here? We'll go with. You guys like the game night song? I like the game night song. Let's play that one.
In the quiet of the evening, when the sun has gone to rest, Waylon lights up his corner, where community is best.
I understand. Definitely want to see that one, Elisa. With red dye, whatever, and yeah. Good luck, everybody. 16. 9 more people in the house, guys. Tag a few friends that maybe don't know us. I'm not sure how you do that, but let's see. We got a little apple fritters. Little apple fritters with you guys. Say glyphosate helps aluminum get past the blood-brain barrier. I mean, it does a lot of things. I've heard, like, really, but I also think like some of it is kind of like Boogeyman Run Wild. Like I don't really know what it does. Maybe that's all it does, Joe. Maybe it is just helping aluminum get past the blood-brain. We use a lot of aluminum, but honestly, I haven't looked into it enough. But I hear a lot of people kind of attribute a lot of things to it. Number 16, winner number 2 of the week, number 16. Who could it be? Let's see, Michelle was number 18. So who was below that? We got okay, Margaret was 12. Wait, Terry? No, Terry's 14. Timothy Martin didn't get a number. That is weird. I gave him a number, but it didn't, like, the comment didn't go through. So, like, his number is still available. I literally gave it to him, but then it not showing up. So Timothy Martin is number 15. And Brenda Vidari is number 16. Make sure, double check here. Double check. Terry's 14, then Timothy's 15, then Brenda is 16. Okay. Brenda V, congrats. Pretty soon I'm going to make a rule where you can't tag them. On game night, you still will be able to, but on these, I think next week, the number spins, you're going to get double you're still going to get to win without being here, but you'll get an extra coupon if you happen to be here when we do the spins. So just a little incentive to those of you that actually enjoy the content that I'm making here, and not just the fact that you don't have to be here to win, which I think is still great too. It's a win-win for me. You're subscribed, get in on the prizes, no problem here. But I also enjoy the fact that there's a lot of you that like what I'm doing here, while I'm actually here doing this. So let me remove number 16. And I want to incentivize those of you that do stick around and hang out and listen to what I have to say and have to. I gotta say it today has been. There's been some funny articles tonight. I've had some fun on reading these. Whoa, hey, who's this guy? What's up, my guy? We got no picture. Okay, it's got his looks like wontons. Since the 1970s, Martin Yan has taught Americans how to love dumplings. Oh, my son loves dumplings. I tell you what, that has hit one of his favorite things ever is dumplings. Some of it's a little far left. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, so right now it's cool. Tagging is cool, Margaret, but I think we're gonna try to. And I don't know. I hope you don't feel upset about that because you won't have to do it. But no, on game night though, for sure, I still appreciate you doing that. I don't think we're gonna make anything special for that unless it's the door prize, I guess. When I do a spin at the end of the night. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. The beloved host and author, Jan can cook, says dumplings are universal, and he's correct. Okay. Dumplings are universal. Well, you guys probably want to see them a little bit closer here. Dumplings, is that a code name for big girls? I don't think so, Chris. Let me get back over to the Facebook, see where we're at. 12, okay. We may not get to that. We may not get to it, but we're at likes, another 15 likes or so, and 16, but we could make that possibly while I'm reading here. See, 32 Lunar New Year recipes to bring luck and prosperity. Okay. I kind of want to read about these dumplings, man. I like me some dumplings. Those do look good. I mean, I feel weird looking at the dumplings while that guy's looking at me. You know what I mean? Jan is looking at me so hardcore right now with this picture, but I'm looking at his dumplings. You know what I mean? I feel guilty about it. He's like, do you like my dumplings? Is what I feel like he's saying. You know what I mean? Like, do you like my dumplings? And I don't know. Like, I'd say they look good, man. Hey, like I can do like this. There we go. Take his eyes out of the picture. Now I can gawk at him a little bit. Now I can really just kind of look at them dumplings. They got some sauce on them. They got little chives or something, like some green onions, maybe. Okay. There are a few foods that bring me as much joy as dumplings. There's the first dish. They're the first dish I learned to make as a kid, and always the first to disappear at a party. The moment I put out a platter, guests come swarming and eat every last one. In my house, make more. Make more. What is that? What kind of well, they don't eat all the other dishes I put out. It's like, well, don't make those. Make more of these. You know, I don't know. Am I wrong? In my house, we have a saying: there is no such thing as too many dumplings. Okay, okay. I feel like you didn't make enough. I feel like you're not living by the code there. Okay. Chef Martin Yan shares my affection for dumplings. Since the launch of his show, Yan Can Cook in 1978, he's been teaching audiences across the world how to make them along with other Chinese classics. Yan inspired cooks who have never seen Asian ingredients before, as well as those of us who grown up with soy sauce and ginger in the pantry, but never seen an Asian chef on TV. It's impossible to really, well, at that time, maybe, yeah. It's impossible to know how many Chinese American households have a copy of the Yan Can Cook cookbook on the shelf, but mine certainly does. Okay. So it's kind of all about Yan. Yan Can Cook. I want to see some pictures, Yan. Our 10 best dumplings and pot sticker recipes. Oh, snap. When is this from? Wow, 2022. But that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little too excited. But these are some fire looking dumplings. Just saying. Like those look like you don't dip those in anything. It looks like is that soy sauce on them already? Looks like they already have the soy sauce on them, right? That's what it looks like to me. Is anyone out there not a fan of dumplings? He says, I don't know if he looks more like motherfucker or he's fingering my dumplings. No, like he wants us to look at it. He wants us to gawk at his dumplings. Like he's a chef. He's a master chef. He loves when people look at his dumplings. The gallery we're calling out all of our favorite dumpling, gyoza. I've never seen that word before. So that I know what pot stickers are and dumplings, but I've never heard. Oh, I got to scroll up a little bit so you can see the word gyoza. Pork and chive dumplings. Chives and dumplings sounds good together. Classic, uh, classic preparations and a few riffs too. Okay, I don't even see the chives. Where are the chives? No chives there. Those look like little pieces of carrot, or maybe like those tiny, like those potato sticks that are kind of like French fries but dried and not, or like they're in a can. You know what I mean? Those like dried, crispy, little tiny French fries. Is that what I'm looking at there? All right, moving on. Number two, steamed shrimp dumplings with Chinese chives. Okay, the chives are the inside. That makes sense. Those are very gooey looking dumplings. I kind of like them a little bit more cooked than that, or more sort of solid on the outside. Those look different. What is this called? Pretzel and mustard dumplings. Pretzel and mustard dumplings. Hot dogs, dumplings, and sauerkraut, Chris. I like chicken and dumplings, but I don't know. Yeah, that's a different kind of that's a different kind of dumpling. I'm not sure why we call them the same, but like Asian dumplings is what we might call them. Dumplings made of day-old pretzels and bound with egg are common in Germany. Oh, Germany! They're a delicious way to use up stale bread. Food and wine editor Melanie Hanschief or Shea Hanshay version and homemade to the flavors of her hometown in Grimishk. Okay. Mushroom dumplings in toasted ginger and garlic broth. Oh, snap. Mushroom or dumplings are universal. Damn. Mushrooms are universal. Holy cow. Wait, I said mushrooms, but mushrooms and dumplings, really. This one was called the Lunar New Year dumplings. Lunar New Year dumplings. Now those are my kind of speed right there. I would like some of these dumplings, please. Plump and tender dumplings symbolize longevity and wealth. Oh, longevity and wealth. Momos with red chili chutney. Chutney. Momos. Okay. They're like, well, okay. Interesting. Little twisties. Little twisty ties. Call them momos. Anybody had that style before? Talking about good dumplings, okay. Mountain folk with hot dogs and kraut. Yeah, yep. Well, yeah, but I didn't even talk about Germany before you said that. Naturally sweet carrots help balance the fiery filling. Oh, the fiery filling. There must be like a hot something hot inside there. Crispy gluten-free pork pot stickers with sesame dipping sauce. I love me some pot stickers. Oh, baby. Pot stickers or some wontons. I know that's a whole separate dish, but I like me some wontons. You know, pot stickers looking good right here, though. These excellent. Oh, they're gluten-free dumplings made with sweet rice flour, Napa cabbage leaves, ground pork, and tamari. Okay. Pork bakso dumplings. Interesting. Dump arresting. That's not right. Looks like some peppers or something chopped up on there. Aromatic blend of ground coriander, ginger, and lemongrass pairs with umami, rich fish sauce. Kinakali, meat-filled dumplings. Very nice. I want to see them cooked and on my plate now. They're a Georgian dumpling. Okay. They're one of the country's most popular food and favorite item at the long dinner parties known as supras. Supras. No supra is complete without a platter of steaming kankali. Kankali. Being served toward the end of the meal, says Carla. Toward the end of the meal? Holy cow, says Carla Capalbo. Capalbo, author of Tasting Georgia, who shared that. So Georgia, the country. Yeah. Shrimp and pork dumplings with bamboo shoots. With bamboo shoots? Is that the like chopsticks there? Okay. Shrimp and pork dumplings. Okay. Those look pretty good. I'd eat those. These delicate dumpling wrappers, wicket, are made with cornstarch, wheat starch, water, and shortening. Okay. All right, that's it. That's it on that. Let's go check out one more category. The business side of things. Federal OSHA officials spotlight marijuana and hemp industry workers' risk from allergens. Federal officials and researchers spoke on a webinar this week about a hazard of allergens to workers in the cannabis industry. Interesting. Well, what does this say? Okay, now we're talking. Despite sweeping updates to Facebook policies in favor of free expression, restrictions on marijuana related accounts remain. Yeah, and I feel it too, guys, but when I go on my page and look at the like the for you, like the news feed on Facebook, I see some big accounts, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers posting straight up cannabis. Just here's a beautiful flower, and no problem. And I think so. I think Facebook lets a certain percentage through, and some of those accounts get just enormous, like millions of followers, like insane. I've seen a couple really enormous ones. I'm like, how does this person do so well? That's because they do let some through. And I just don't get how they let that. I mean, is it a money thing? Maybe those people are the ones that are paying more for ads, you know. Despite new changes, the content moderation announced earlier this week, Meta, the owner of Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, appears not to be changing its practice around marijuana, continuing to block search results on the social media platform for terms such as marijuana and cannabis, and instead displaying a notice encouraging users to report the sale of drugs. Wow. I've heard of this. I don't go and search for it much though. Zuckerberg didn't say he's going to make more of a free speech platform now. Yeah, he did say that. He said, I watched the interview on Joe Rogan. Most restrictions result from a reported post. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I agree or disagree, Red. Like, I could see that. I could see that being a thing, but I also think some of it is people just are too open about it and they run into people that don't use cannabis and they make it a little bit overt. And I don't know. It could be competition as well. A lot of it. I think there's different various ways. Oh, they did. Yeah, he did. Okay. hmm hmm Didn't show them your boobs. Yes, got to do that. Got to show them these mushrooms look like boobs over here on the right. But hey, who am I? Who am I? Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg announced a number of changes to content policy moderation on Tuesday, such as stepping away from practices like third-party fact-checking in favor of a community notes model in which users are responsible for flagging questionable content. Yeah, like X. And we're on X right now. Shouts out to anyone watching on X. Um, the company said it's also getting rid of a number of restrictions on topics like immigration, gender identity, and gender that are a subject of frequent political discourse and debate. It will allow more speech by lifting restrictions on some topics that are part of mainstream discourse. The company said as part of the announcement and focusing our enforcement on illegal and high severity violations. Sure. Until now, they're using automated systems to scan for all policy violations. This has resulted in too many mistakes and too much content being censored that shouldn't have been. The company added, well, yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I can agree to that. What do you guys think? Now, I will offer the link if anybody is interested. We are in the home stretch now. And if we can get, if we can get up to 25, I don't think 25 is undoable. I don't think it's a difficult ask. I see it happen with many of our sponsors. I see it with many other friends of mine that are out there. So I think we can do it. I know more than 25 people. Come on now. Let's see. Let's see. We'll tagging Wayne in here because he might decide to help us out. See. Nope, not that. Let's tag in Jay Frost. Let's listen to a little song while we do a second dab, and we're gonna listen to a little "Out in the Cold" by Jay Frost. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this just in case. And if we play "Out in the Cold," then maybe he'll show up from the cold. He'll come back. He'll come back in from out in the cold. Okay, Jay Frost. Let's. Thank you, Kayla. Those acts and stuff don't seem to do a lot anymore, do they?
I don't mind being
Okay,
out in the
it's a
cold.
challenge. It's for fun. It helps the numbers. It does help things.
I
We'll
don't
challenge you
mind
guys,
not knowing where to
and I
go.
give more things away.
But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, out in the cold. And I don't mind not knowing where to go.
Where do I go?
But I mind watching faces in pain,
Here's Frosty.
seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. Yeah. I don't mind the path that I had to walk, and I don't mind all those words that I had to talk, and I don't mind all those flings that I had to fling, and some of those words I spoke I just had to sing. I just had to bring the best that I had to give, and being tested by these blessings that I had to live, changing dressings on the scars that I had within. It's a daily operation, you just gotta grin before it gets too grim and life pins you in. You gotta think like a shark and show your fins, whether alone in the
There's
dark.
too many other
with an
things I
audience,
wanted to
believe
read
you're the
about.
hottest commodity since the iPhone the bottom me. You follow me? I'm hoping probably. I'm talking openly and don't know where the rope could be. The crosshairs, the red dot, or the poison drip. So take a message from this song, is all I have to give. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I
New
mind
Illinois
watching
flag. It's
faces in
crazy.
pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold,
Ooh, I'd like this. Check this out.
and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain.
I like it.
They leave you in the rain, then hang you out to dry. I wonder how so many people get by. Then one day you wake up and start to realize that anyone you know could be called up at any time. Can't press rewind, can't flip the tape.
Oh, you're
So
right,
might as well
Elise
not
Nick.
live in the
Thank you.
past and dwell on hate. People talk
There was
strange
something I was
shit to
forgetting.
get to the gate. And if you know me well, you know I call 'em doors of fate. I take what I need.
I
but
had
not
it
too
pulled up
much.
already. I
If you
just
never open the
didn't
door,
go
if
to
the
it.
hand it was hot to the touch, you gotta find an alternate way out of the flames. They want you in the spotlight, they want you just to take the blame. But all the same, it's like a wheel with these fucking hipsters. Instead of more rappers, we could use more active listeners. But I don't mind that a lot of things are actually happening, cause I'm a music slave and this is what I'm coming strapped with. Cause I don't mind being out in the cold, and I
All
don't mind
comment.
not knowing where to go.
All right, let's end this down.
But I mind watching faces in pain.
All right, so we got Sheena first. Sheena put up a few pictures that I saw. This is called Orange Portal. Not for sale or trade. That's pretty cool, huh?
Seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the
That is looking pretty delicious.
And I don't mind not
See what the
knowing
next
where
one
to go.
is.
But I mind watching faces in pain.
It's not.
Seeing them cold
Not
and
going
hungry,
over it.
left in the rain.
Well, let's do that. There's a little video from Sheena. Can I do this? Look at these ladies. Ready to bud, ready to pops. Oh, there's some flowers. Okay. Nice little bouquet of flowers there. Look at that. This says Feppo, Sirius Black, and then Durban Skunk. Wow. Okay. And here you go. She's got Feppo blueberry pancakes. What's Feppo? Fepo? Am I saying this right? Feppo? What's up, Ricky? Come on in, my guy. We're trying to get to 25 in the house to give away a door prize. This is pretty, but am I saying Feppo correctly? I just don't feel like I'm saying it right. That is beautimous. Oh, I understand. I understand. Thank you. Thank you. I don't normally put that. I actually heard the not for sale or trade thing doesn't work, but I don't know. I feel like it's probably best to do it more than not. But this is a very beautiful looking flower. I'm going to say mm, it looks like week week 6 or so. Is this a couple weeks from from harvest, or is this right before harvest, Sheena? I think it's a few weeks from harvest, like 2 or 3 weeks from harvest. Here's some more from Sheena. The uh, Garly locks from Nancy's Own. Okay. Ah, yes. Looks like a husky. I have a husky that my husky's hair will get on the bud, and like, oh, damn, didn't see it until that picture. Couple weeks, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Nice. She's got some nice looking plants and some nice tie dye. Very cool. Here's what Professor Lee sent me: 50 stars and a flying piece of pepperoni pizza. Hails, yeah, Professor Lee. Hails, yeah. Okay, we got Lisa May here. Some Tropicana cherry. Look at this, all-time fave. All right. Look how purple this is. Oh my God, this is like it's like it. It's like a black hole kind of in the room. Like it's absorbing all the light, sucking it all in. And so there's like almost like it's a darkness there, but it's actually because it's pulling all the light, focusing it in the just the. It's mesmerizing. You just get sucked in. This is pretty sweet. Tropicana cherry, yes. Looks like the freaking Fruit of the Looms had a baby between the grape dude and the cherry dude, and they had a maybe threesome with some cannabis plant. That is very nice. Okay, okay. We got Red Six in the house here with some Jezebel from Kindway Farms. I'm growing some of her as well. Check it out. Oh, snap. That is like, that definitely looks tropical. All of the range and color is just amazing. Down to the yellows, the reds, the purples, the greens. Wow, bro. I just want to come over and like maybe like just smell your breath after you smoke it. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't ask for any, but maybe just like, oh man, you know, gorgeous, right? Now you all didn't have to only show me cannabis, but I understand. I understand. This is one of my problems. I teeter between the two worlds, all plants and cannabis. Chris, we got Chris with critical 47. Critical 47. Chris has got it going on. You're gonna be going to be, you're probably what, 3-4 weeks into flower now? Hell yeah, bro. These are going to be nice nugs. They look dense already. They look pretty heavy. It's very dense. You're a scrogger, I see. Chris is a scrogger. You need to buy some new seeds, Elisa. Supposedly you can just throw them in a bowl of water and they will grow flower. Supposedly, oh, okay. Purify the air. It's not a. I gotcha. Oh, it's an auto. Wow, that's an auto, Chris. That's awesome. I gotta say, those are pretty sweet for an auto. Triple P. Okay. Another auto. Contest plant. Okay. Hell yeah. For the scrog, yeah. I did use the scrog. I had a bunch of plants too early, and they definitely not selling shit. He said, not selling and shit. Yeah, good call, good call. But yeah, there's forgot what I was saying now. Oh, the scrogging, yeah. There's ups and downs about it, and man, I just can't. I don't think I'm gonna use it again. I might try maybe someday, but okay. Well, thanks everybody for participating on the post. Yeah, I like that. I want to do that on Wednesdays. I could do it on Mondays, but honestly, I need to leave Mondays alone so that I can push to get more content from the plants themselves, which you might see here and there when I do a little live stream during the day. If I'm just having a little afternoon sesh or whatever. In the beginning, typically I will show off a little bit of the garden and get little bits of, show some of the plants and everything. I do that for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll come over here and do some work while I hang out on a little live stream. And so if you're watching me from somewhere besides Facebook, that's where I'll do those at. Let me think. I've been putting more video content up on X, so if you guys could check out my X profile, if you're one of my friends that goes all over to the different platforms, if you could check out some of those other posts and kind of just tell me what you think. And yeah, I kind of do a little bit of a different thing on X. I'm trying to kind of cross some of it over, but some of it is different. And anyway, I don't want to get into that, but shouts out to Twisted Cannabis. Let's play a little Twisted Groove and do a dab, and then where we at? 12 people. Okay, so probably not going to get to the 25 today, but it's okay. I like it. I like that we did it yesterday. Got to like 21. That was good. Let's go. Twisted Cannabis Groove. I would turn down too low. All right. I guess I'm gonna do a dab or so and then get out of here. And a good one. Read a lot of interesting stuff tonight. Learned some new things. That's good. Welcome to the house of Twisted Cannabis, where creativity and green meet with the fizz, from designs that dazzle to seeds that sprout. In the world, there's no room for doubt. Message me after this, okay? Margaret, high on parole, girl. 38. Need 12 more likes. Got the touch. She knows the scene. The Twisted Mrs. Creative Queen. Together they build a community so tight. On social media where the stars shine bright, they light up the screen with every live stream. Prizes, laughter, it's the real dream. Join the Cannabis. Cheers, guys. They always say, where every member feels at home, come what may. Welcome to the house of Twisted Cannabis, where creativity and green meet with the fizz, from designs that dazzle to seeds that sprout. In the world, there's no room for doubt. It's more than just plants,
It's a family vibe where everyone shares and no one's left outside. Twisted Cannabis, it's the place to be for those who love the leaf and creativity. And there's Waylon, the indoor farmer, he's the man with twisted sponsorship. He's got the game plan. On his show they play and cheer. Twisted beans grow year by year. Welcome to the house of Twisted Cannabis, where creativity and green meet with the fizz. From designs that dazzle to seeds that sprout. In the world there's no room for doubt. Twisted, and this is Twisted. They're more than just names. They're pioneers in the cannabis game. So if you're looking for fun and community, check out twistedcannabis.com. It's the place to be. It's a place to be. It's a place to be. Twisted, and this is Twisted. They're more than just names. They're pioneers in the cannabis game. So if you're looking for fun and community, check out twistedcannabis.com. It's the place to be.
Place to be.
It's more than just Twisted. They're more than just names. They're pioneers in the cannabis game. So if you're looking for fun and community, check out twistedcannabis.com. It's the place to be. It's more than just Twisted. They're more than just names. They're pioneers. And no one's left.
No one's left.
Twisted Cannabis. Where the man named Twisted is the creme of the creme with his wife. Twisted mixes side by side.
I don't really understand that part.
Cannabis as their guide. Welcome to the house of Twisted Cannabis. They're more than just names.
It just has this like
Pioneers.
this like pause and this like lull in the song, and it just goes, and no one's left. It's like they're pioneers in the middle of nowhere with fucking nobody around. Yeah, some of them are funny, aren't they, Red Six? Like they throw in things that you don't expect, you know. Actually, I meant to make another one today. I got a whole bunch that aren't in this lineup here that I don't play on a regular basis. Let's see if I can find. I'm not sure if I can even add any more. You're kind of limited to the songs you can add. Let's see, or how many. Let's see. I like this one. What's it called? Everybody's got to grow, or everybody's got to eat. Not everybody's got to grow. Let me find it. It's in here somewhere. Damn it. Ah, there it is. Whoop. There it is. Whoop, whoop. Let's see. Okay, it's going to add two of them. Two different versions. Let's see if we like one better than the other one. I don't remember what this even sounds like, so we're going to check it out. Okay, so the first one is called We All Gotta Eat. Number 1.
In the heart of the city, in a patch of green, I plant my seeds, it's not just a dream. A tomato here, a basil there. I'm learning to grow, I'm learning to care. Self-reliant, stand on my own. With every sprout, my confidence grows. A step at a time towards a life more free. Growing my food, that's how it should be. Why trust our meals to just a few hands when every one of us on this land can stand? A pot on a sill, a garden in the yard. It's not just food, it's knowledge we've garnered. Self-reliant, stand on my own. With every sprout, my confidence grown. A step at a time towards a life more free. Growing my food, that's how it should be.
I like this one.
We're
I like this
all
one.
in this together under the same sky, learning to live, to question, to try. Every person eats, every person grows in independence and community. That's how it goes from compost to A step at a time towards a life more free. Growing my food, that's how it should be. So let's all learn to do it ourselves. To sow, to reap, to share our wealth. In this world of plenty, let's not forget we need each other from harvest to sunset.
38 made it to 38 likes, so pretty good though. Appreciate you guys. The point is to set the numbers just outside of what I normally would have, you know, so that's the point.
We're all in this together under the same sky, learning to live, to question, to
Like an
try.
extended version. Let's
Every
see.
person eats, every person grows in independence and community.
Yeah.
That's how
Extended
it goes
version.
from compost to harvest. The cycle of life in this journey, there's no strife. Small steps,
We're at 6. We got to figure out what we're going to talk about tomorrow on People in the Box. 8 o'clock Central Time on Thursday night, guys. On the box.
Stand on my own. With every sprout, my confidence grown. A step at a time towards a life more free. Growing my food, that's how it should be. So let's all learn to do it ourselves. So to reap, to share our wealth. In this world of plenty, let's not forget we need each other from harvest to sunset.
All right. Let's get my camera pointed back at me. That's better. All right. It's been fun. It's been real, but we got to get going. And you guys, appreciate you all for coming in. If you haven't followed the channel, please do so, and go and check us out on other locations. Be a little, spread it out a little bit. Be multi-platform. It's free to sign up on locals.com, theindoorfarmer.locals.com. You can sign up and follow me there, but then you just have to pay to get in on all the perks and the giveaways and stuff like that. But you can just do it all for free just to check it out. Then, you know, check out the X profile over on X. I've been doing a lot there. And then check out the Kick and then Rumble. Kick, Rumble, X, and of course, we are mostly on Facebook. I'm trying to get us to be a, you know, multi-platform community. But otherwise, check us out tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, and we'll see you for People in the Boxes, guys. Thank you very much. Remember, everybody's got to eat, just like the song says. Everybody's got to eat.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Wailing the indoor farmer. Check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm wailing the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro setup, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Whalers here.